James, James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of Yahweh Shah, of Yahweh, and our outer one, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which were scattered abroad. Greetings. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Ba'ashim Kakodash. The Wadi Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, forgiveness of apostles and the elders, a great millstone, deserving of honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word into certainty and the truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, Godfather D-Chip, Stomach of the Beast, 200 million Mississippi slaves of America. Simultaneously, the terrors of the Lord, the hopeful land, into the chambers. Simultaneously, the terrors of the Lord, you lazy means of the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Here, I'll brought this out of the Lord through the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation. I had this filthy place of spiritual known, like Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all the filthy customs that I've taken upon. Right now the time is 5:42 a.m. in the morning, July 6, 2026, the year of apostasy, aging, sellouts, and Jacob's trouble. This video stumbled upon me from last night. I was leaving the plantation, so no spiritual, very spiritual conversation. I don't know if it enlightened the person or it got the last end of the thing. He said he had a headache, so the demons was bopping around his head because he was a Muslim. So, but it helped me out. It made me want to go back into this topic, which James was speaking to the ones that were scattered, which is all of us at this point in time. We was all scattered. We ended up in the slaves of America, everywhere you could think of on earth. And this guy that I was speaking to, he was I forgot what part of Africa he was from, but he ended up in Saudi Arabia or something like that. maybe not. I can't remember. But there was so many verses coming out because I didn't want him to make my opinion. I was just like, all right, I had to go to the scriptures. So at the point, I had someone else. The reason why the conversation came up because someone else brought him to me, and I was like, all right, he knows. So I can't, I gotta go for the goal. And the goal is to fish out the elect. So I don't know how sincere he was. I don't know, but my point was, my goal was to fish out the elect, to see if I could stir up his pure mind, bring him back to remembrance, and it worked. I don't know what to extent, but he kept asking the other individual, the other brother, bring me those books. So he was seeking something, and being like that, it's not a bad thing to seek something because you're missing something. All right, so I brought out a couple of verses yesterday, which it clarified a lot, and for me, it helped me out too because it made a clear indication that we are out there. The hopeful elect is out there. Even amongst the 2/3 there, we out there. It's accurate how this is. I will return to my place, Bible verse, King James Version, until they offend. Hosea. Okay. So this verse came out last night. I want to bring it out again. It was Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. And when it says the people of apostasy, what is that word right there? The apostles is accurate again. Let me see what this word says. I just want to highlight it real fast. Come on, brother. There you go. You want it? Here you go. Oh, man. I gotta tell you, bro. Alright. That look like it. Alright, let me see what this is. Alright, real fast. So this is gonna be a little series. Apostasy. Yes, it is apostasy. It says the people apostasy rebuke. Oh shit for Hosea. See, The apostles are always accurate, bro. He 100% accuracy on his truth, bro. It says that was Hosea chapter 15. That's it. It says Hosea chapter 15, verse 5. Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place. This is Yahweh speaking. Till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face in their affliction, they will seek me early. And that's what's happening. And this individual, I truly believe he was looking for something. He said a lot. It was a lot going. It was a lot going down. I don't know how long it was. Couldn't have been that long. It may have been like 30 minutes of a lot of information coming out quick. And so I was just throwing verses at him, verses, and I was explaining that the Quran doesn't do the same thing. The Quran don't have you break down verse by precept upon precept, line upon line. So the scripture does. And then the guy said, no, that might have been another conversation. Yeah. Well, anyway, I had another conversation with someone else, which they was infatuated by me for some bad reason. But this guy, he was intrigued too. So he's looking, and the guy, he was, and I told him what he have done, what we have done to our power, Yahweh Shai. And I said, we walking, and I said, you gotta pray to the true God. He said, Allah is the God. I said, the true living God. I said, some people pray to rocks, because you don't want to offend, but you want to explain why you're defending your gospel, the good news, because the gospel is the good news, So, and I explained this to him. I said, listen, people pray to rocks, people pray to wood, and that's what the scripture says, right? That's what the scripture says, right? Let's go. It says, they pray to wood and stone, Bible verse, King James Version. Yeah, it says, let me see if I can get this one. Yeah, so it says, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. This verse came out last night too. See, the brother came up to me. He said, yo, can you quote to him Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64? And I said, in my mind, I'm leaving work, and this fucking scam, all I hear is noise around me from the damn job. So I'm like, I'm trying to get the hell out of the damn building. And I'm like, what? And I'm trying to stay incognito, but it was. I truly believe the guy was he was one of us. So Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 20. But you remember what happened to Abba Bibbins? Those individuals that was out there, they were to us too, and they attacked them, those Muslims. So we know the history of that. It says Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64, and the Lord Yahweh Shai shall scatter thee amongst all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither nor thou nor thy father have known, even wood and stone. So that was the point that I said to him. I said people worship stones and wood, and I never been over there in the land of Mecca, but I've seen they said it's a cobblestone. So we can go find a picture and see what it is. Let's see, just in case, just to have it, the Muslim cobblestone. Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but let's see. Come on, really open up. Yeah, see, it's a cobblestone, a black stone, Ahajai, I don't know how to say that, and the most famous review stone in Islam. So that's what it is, a cobblestone. I did pronounce it right. So you do know these things because it's a part of breaking things down so people can understand what they're doing wrong to Yahweh Shah. That's why he said in this verse, Hosea chapter 5, verse 15, and I will go and return, and I will go and return to my place. Yahweh Shah went back and left us. until they acknowledge their offense. So who we offended? We offended. That's what I explained to them yesterday. We offended Yahweh Shemel Shah. So what he done, he scattered us amongst the nations, all the way up to today. To this day, we don't know. You don't even know the half of yourself, let alone a quarter of it. You know, we as a nation, we learned ourselves, man. We got this, man. Got this down pat. To the point where, when the conversation come up, we know exactly where to go in the verses and what to explain to the people who needs this. We don't know if they're going to accept it, because it's going to be a rebellion. It's going to be a rebuke. It's going to be apostasy. And simultaneously, it's going to be Jacob's trouble, because everybody's going to go through Jacob's trouble. And it's coming. It's just, right now, we gotta fish the elect, the dispersed, the diaspora, the scattered, the ones that's amongst the nation. The scriptures say it. It's not what I'm saying. That's how I was telling him yesterday. It's not what I'm saying. It's what the scriptures are saying. And it says it again. It says, this is what the verses came out. I just wanted to put it back, bring it back to the forefront, because all night I went to sleep, wake up, and it was a good conversation. And I told the individual, I said, good job. Because the guy, the world this place has fucked us up badly, man. So badly, though. I don't even know what the fuck to do sometimes. Like, seriously, the only thing that keeps me together is this truth, bro. This book, man. And he had the problem. The guy was saying, like, everywhere I go, I feel like I don't belong. He said this. So, but he was fighting a demon, that Islamic demon. That was a demon. He was fighting it. He said, I don't know. I was in I forgot what country was in Africa, but I know it's about the west coast of Africa. We know all that coast is where we was taken and brought to the soils of America and dispersed everywhere else that we was going. Some of you think about it, everywhere, because we everywhere, bro. We and everywhere we go, we loved by other nations' women. They want to go. They want to be with us, man. So it's not like this thing is being made up. And the guy looked like a Jake. And when I saw him, I thought he was Dominican. Because he was always, at the job, he's always looking at me. He's always looking at me. I don't know. I'm down to pay. People, they find you intriguing. The girl lady said to me last night, I had a different conversation with somebody. They could have been Edomite women. And then she's looking at me. She's like, you? She said something, and then I told her, I'm 51 years old. You don't look 51. My God. Look at you. She was all intrigued and shit, but before that, we were just talking. And she was, whatever things they was doing, I don't know. But they was going over aura and all this stuff. You got a great aura. Huh? Yeah. You got lots of good glow around you. I was just like looking at her. I wasn't really, but then everywhere I end up at, they was there trying to, and I left. I got off work and I just came back outside because I wanted to be out in the elements. And it's a lot of woods where I'm at, so I went downtown to the city, and I was just standing around and talking to the lady, and because the conversation was good that we had with the individual, the man, and the other brother, which I do believe he was a Jake. If you would see the brother, he was like, this is Jake. And he was like, I don't feel like I belong nowhere. He was just so emotional. That sounded really emotional. He was crying out to need of something. And I truly, what's missing is these comforting words. Let's get that real fast. It's always my favorite chapter to go to for me. For me, this is always good to go. I always go to here. Let me see how good I am with remembering this. Let's see. Because I always go to this point. See, it says Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1. Comfort ye, my people, say the Lord Yahweh. And that's our job. And I truly believe I hit him. I hit him where I need him hit him. Because you know why I noticed I hit him? Hit him with those scriptures. boom, bam, 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 bam. We was out bringing. The brother was looking at me like, damn, man, this guy. He was like, I was impressed. I was impressed, man. So the verse was coming out, and then the demons started acting crazy in his brain. The Islamic demons. They were jumping around. He was all in it, and he said, "Oh, I gotta go." He felt it. He felt it. It was beautiful, man. Beautiful time. Yeah. Beautiful time to be doing the right thing. And Wadi Yabashim Ashah for this moment, man.